Hi everyone, you're watching John FX, and today as usual I will show you results of trading, and also later I will go through the pairs and my setups for a new day. It is 27th October still for me, and this is the account. You can see right now I have no open trades except Euro Pound is still floating. It's our yesterday trade, and so I just want to show you right here. So we didn't hit the stop during the day, it was just balancing. Now it's full a little bit, and I probably could close it, but I'm going to leave it because I don't see any signs of a possible turning around at this point. Yesterday, you see, this is where we had this little pin, and so that's where I really should have closed with break even to expect it turning around. Right now we have nothing, so quite possible it will continue. So and today was also a little bit boring day. I had few trades. So once again we had pound dollar, one we had gold, two dollar yen, three New Zealand, four. So we had four trades. That's the result. Again, using the yay setups, and well, all the trades closed with profits. And now I'm going to show you where I placed the trades and how it worked out. So beginning of the day, sometime on European sessions, you can see, guys, I was looking at euro dollar, and just like I was expecting the possibility of movement inside the triangle, I still decided to place a sell stop pending order from the bottom of the triangle. So we had a little bit of the pin, so it tried to break out, so tested the level and then came back. So I thought I will take a chance and place the order just in case if it will possibly could break out. Pound dollar moved inside the area as I was expecting from the last night, and placing the orders just as I told you guys I would do. The one order is a sell pending order right at the bottom, and buy pending order trend line with the blue levels. You can see because pound did actually balance, touch the level and then move down, and now I have my width around 20 pips is what I'm looking for. Dollar card already moved. Pound yen is also, as you can see, guys, it had a movement, broke out a bit of the support level, and so I'm still looking at placing the orders both directions because we are still in consolidation. And so I'm placing the orders just as I was telling you from yesterday video. Buy stop and sell stop pretty much in the same area as it was on Monday. Euro pound is still floating. Dollar yen, as you can see, inside our possible triangle or bearish flag, and so I'm placing also the orders just as I said I will, because the pair is inside. It tried to break out, as you can see, it broke a little bit of support level and then balancing just near it. So that's why the decision was to place the orders once again at just slightly below. I'm using it with the previous little pin bar, so just slightly underneath. So only one direction order. Australian dollar, as expected, didn't have any movement, so I left it. Gold had a double top, but I already missed the trade because I was still in bed. It was too early for me. So New Zealand dollar during the night, as you can see, didn't make movements, just sitting in the flat area. So I'm placing again orders, pending orders with the distance buy and pending order sell in the same place pretty much as I did on Monday, and just in the same place as I said in the video. And once again, for my best, I'm looking at about 20 pips width of the channel. So checking out the other pairs, we have Euro Australian, also looks like at uptrend channel and has a very good support area. So it's balancing, as you can see, but it's a very wide channel. So that's why I have decided to place just one pending order for sale, because it's an uptrend channel but looks like in a correction move down. So, and because it's too wide, I was not sure to place the opposite orders. You can see it's about 40 pips, so only one pending order. So the other pairs I'm checking out just to see if there is anything else, any other possibilities at this moment. So Euro New Zealand didn't give me anything, and so the other pairs, Euro Yen, also already made a movement. New Zealand Yen also didn't give anything. Dollar Swiss, as you can see, it's tried to jump out and still was at the same area. So I'm checking out where else could be done. So pound Swiss also possible, but was very little distance, so I didn't place the order. So with dollar Swiss, I decided still to place the orders, and one at the area which I pointed out yesterday. So I was just looking that we tried to break out, and we could possibly try to break out. So I'm checking out this time what kind of recovery could be if I will get into one of the bad trades. So as you can see, guys, the bottom of the previous movement was a little bit lower, and so expectations, so possibly because dollar Swiss already been dropping a lot, so of course the expectation is it should possibly soon turn around. And see, I'm changing the settings, I'm increasing the stop loss, I'm decreasing a little bit of take profit, but the stop loss is bigger. And I'm changing the recovery, maintain the direction. So for example, if I would hit the stop loss instead of buying it, like I would usually go the other way around, for example, if I would sell and hit the stop instead of buy on the opposite order, it would place the same order again. So if I buy and hit the stop, I will buy again. If I sold and hit the stop, I will sell again in 1,000 points, which is 100 pips. So that's how I decided to do, because it does look like the dollar Swiss should really started to turn around. Okay, guys, watch out. A little bit later, gold, as I missed the early morning trade, which had get right into my area I pointed out yesterday. So if you were awake, it was a really good double top. And now I'm looking at possible placing a buy order. Why? Because on, look, 15-minute chart, it's created me double bottom, and also it has pins, which I checked on 1 hour chart. And so it's the wings, right? The candles with the wings, and sometimes they give us a little bit of clue where the market can go. So you see, my decision was buy instead of placing the pending order with the distance. So I decided to buy straight away, because I had kind of two confirmation, is a double bottom and also a pin on a bigger time frame. So with the exactly the same setups, I just bought straight away, so no pending order. And now you can see I have floating two orders. Okay, guys, afterwards, really, I have left my trades and walked away, and so I couldn't record the whole process of what was happening. So just a little bit of, you can see, I could record a little bit of the screen when I have pound dollar triggered the order. And so you see now there are 3 trades are running, and a little bit later, so I'm speed it up again. We're going to see the results of all of these movements. You see pound dollar has a split lot again, and the rest of it on a trailing, and it's closed out. And I have now a little bit of movements on gold, which you can see it started to move into our direction, so as expected. So a little bit later, you can see I have closed pound dollar, closed gold, and now I'm removing the orders which didn't work out, the pending orders which were not triggered, as you can see, as usual. So that was already in the evening. And you see the pound, euro pound is still floating, dollar yen was still floating, and I'm checking out all the other pairs where, okay guys, you see New Zealand dollar also was triggered and floating, and I'm just keep removing all the other pending orders which will not trigger because I'm not leaving them through the night, as you know. I will be placing one of the orders through the night, and I will show you in a minute after all of this, because I still want to show you that I have decided to close New Zealand dollar trade while it was in a bit of the profit, very little, but I decided to close it because, once again guys, there is a pin bar out there, and I was thinking, okay, it's probably going to turn around and balance, so I didn't want to have a negative swap, and so afterwards I could probably place the order again, so that didn't want to leave it for the night. Okay, so that's the result once again, and now we're going to go through the my new setups. Okay, we are starting with euro dollar as usual. So right now it's trying to break out the level, so we can see it here. I can maybe just adjust it a little bit so we will see it. So right now I'm not going to place any orders, and we will see in the morning where it's going to be. Of course, like I'm saying, the news, possibly major news are expected on Thursday. Tomorrow is another day, and well, hopefully it will just sit in this area and give us a better opportunity to go into the trade somewhere around here on Thursday. I mean, of course, it might go a little bit further, something like that, to, you know, to get in here, and then maybe it will consolidate here, or maybe it will go and a little bit balance again once around the area. I'm just going to leave it as this for now, and so that's why tomorrow it possibly could be a little bit too early to try to get into the trade, because it might just have, like you see today, jump down. That's what I was like warning you about. It could jump down and come back and then just sit in this area before Thursday. So we will see, but at this moment it's just a bit of a watching time. With pound dollar, it's expected, yes, it's moved, and so now I have, it's broke out from our little channel, which of course you can see I have also another wing here. So pretty much this could be a little bit adjusted. Well, I would probably just go like something like that, and when it touches the three tops, so we are basically still inside this channel, and so I'm waiting for consolidation in this area. If it will sit in there, you see going back is still could be nice distance, and going up continue the way also quite good. So it's quite possible this way, but I'm going to leave it as it was because there is no even like really no point too much of these movements, because if that's the area, it will sit in here anyway. That's the levels, and then we will see what's going to be here. Okay, dollar Canadian, well, I had this area, so just as expected, right? It didn't give me anything here. Well, I mean, it started to have a little bit of consolidation. I was expecting it more in this area, but it's just broke down again at night, so while I was asleep, and I was hoping it will stop here consolidation, but you see it jumped out. There will be news for Canadian dollar tomorrow, so we will see where that will go. Hopefully it will go back into this area, then it will be good also for possible placing the orders. So right now, but maybe it will go in the middle, and so also I will see if it's going to have nice channel possibly, but it's quite narrow in the middle, you see. That's why I would rather prefer to go either this direction or go up. I don't think it will go during the night though, so I would more towards seeing if it will go back down here. So that's my possible view. And pound yen, once again, we'll be waiting for consolidation inside the same area. If it will not break out, then possibly I will be placing exactly the same orders for tomorrow in the same area. Euro pound started to continue way a little bit down. Also, I don't see another possible entry point, so that was a nice channel pretty much, so could be used if there are no trades. So that was possible to place, but not right now. You see again, as you see, it's about 20 pips, and so hopefully it will continue the way down. But if it will, like, let's say balance, then it could be possible to look at entry points. So, but because I am in the trades, I'll just sit and wait where it will go. So will it go further? Will it be stopped earlier or something? No, at this moment you see there is no anything, and quite possible just continue. Maybe it will go here and start to consolidate it. You see it might go into a little bit of the side, which is if we will take a little bit more of the bottoms, it could be plus minus a little bit here, a little bit lower. So with the previous, you see bottom here, 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 so that's why it quite possibly can just go here and start to sit in this area. So if it will get me out of the trade with profit, hopefully, and start to consolidate in this area, then maybe I will have a look at another possible entry points. And so it's not bad to continue the way down, and pretty much it would be good to go back up. Dollar yen, okay, so you see dollar yen got me out of the trade, so it worked out quite well. I was hoping it will get to the next level, but you see it was stopped by the previous bottom, so stopped around here. So right now, to be honest, if it will start to consolidate here, it's not enough to get to this area. It's only 27 pips, so that's why now I wouldn't go for any entry points. Maybe this will go back up. Maybe it will jump inside again, or just a correction of that movement. So then we will see. But it's just too close to the next level, and I would rather to see it go in there, and then we will see what to do next with that area. So you see, but at this moment it's just too close. Okay, for Australian dollar will be news tonight, but again, guys, during the night I don't like to place orders with the news because pretty much it can be wider spread and slippage. So you see, it sits quite long, isn't it? So that means it should have some movements, and maybe the news will make a good move, but it could be stopped. You see, from this level, it might be stopped by this level. If it reaches this one, yes, I could get, but it's only 40 pips, and once again, if it is a wider spread, I will not get out with my profits, and I can turn around. So because quite often for lately the news will not affecting as much as the political news. That's why I don't know, going down would be better to this area. So that's why I have to wait a little bit. We are here looking inside downtrend channel. So, and at the same time in this uptrend, or possibly it is a correction. That's why I would rather to see that go up and maybe consolidate, like, you know, go into like a bit more in this area, and then we will be talking placing some orders possibly, or it's a bigger time frame and it's looking more further, but maybe just going up and sit above this level, then it would be still like just placing one direction for sell, then possibly yes, but at this moment just waiting time. Gold also not making moves, even though they said about stimulus they're not going to be now until the election, but I guess election is closer, that's why there is no reaction pretty much, because they should have fall, but it didn't, maybe because of COVID again fears, and it's just at this moment pretty much flat, as you can see on a bigger time frame. So it just stuck in this area. I mean, I can put a level here, which I didn't have. I mean, it's quite obvious anyway. We are in this area, and it just around this 1.9 price, 1.9, and slightly lower, slightly higher, and it just can't get out of it with the good move. So it's going to be a really good move, I presume, at some point, but maybe it just decided to sit and wait until the election, possibly. So you see, guys, like today I had this little trade just on the 15-minute time frame, so that's why, of course, you see that was a double bottom with the really nice pin bar, and it was double top exactly in the area was expected. Well, I was expecting this area, but anyway, look at this, right in the cross of my levels, and a double top, perfect. If I would be awake, you see I can't be awake all night. For me it was like night, real night. That was a great entry point right here, from here just a little bit, and yeah, perfect. But anyway, I got a little bit from this, but you see how many wings it has. It was smooth going down, but not very smooth going up. because it's like worries, right? I don't know, I want to go up, maybe no, I want to go down. So it's lots of buyers and sellers, and then just like panicking, just like here everywhere. They just don't know what to do with. So yeah, that's why we'll be looking for possible entry points. If there is something like this on the market again with a little bit of the patterns, then we will see. I don't really like it now in this area. It's getting in some, well, once again, if it's just a little bit, we will see, because too many wings and wider spreads, it's quite a bit of dangerous to get with it. But to, check our recovery, maybe I will get into the trade, but right now I'm just will be waiting. New Zealand dollar. So you see that was good, right? I closed this trade because of the spins. That pin showed me a possible turning around. It's the end of the day, so that's why I was expecting possible that movement. So balancing, that's why I didn't want to have a negative swap. There is no point to keep it, and we will see in the morning where this movement will go. To be honest, it would be nice if it will just go back into the same area and then start to consolidate here. Possibly, if it will start to consolidate on top of the level, then maybe I'll just replace the same order. So like instead of painting, maybe I'll just place buy. But again, we will see how it will consolidate and what is it going to do. If it's going to give us another pin bars or something. So you see right now it is in uptrend channel, and but it's been moving a little bit here to here. You see it's about 160 pips. That's why I wouldn't be excluding a bit of a correction, and like I'm saying, maybe it will go back inside or maybe even further, and so we will see. Maybe who knows, it might go into here a little bit more and then continue the way, but I mean it might go and have a bit of a correction once again. So right now inflow is tried to break out, but we will see. So that's kind of the area to look at. And so here we go. Euro Australian is also another pair which moves quite well and quite a lot. It's in uptrend channel, but at the same time in a downtrend correction. So that's why I'm thinking to place the orders for just that pair through the night. So because I was looking at doing it during the day, but didn't, because it was very wide. Remember, that was about 40 pips. But now look at this, it's very narrow, and so I can try and place the order. So I mean, it's quite dangerous to do that because I will not be able to watch it, but let's see how the EA will cooperate, if we will have some, if it will be bad trade. Yes, so hopefully it will be good, but you never know. So I'm going to have pending orders, okay, one and another, pending buy and sell orders. So now pretty much it is, should be something like my usual 20 pips, so it would be new somewhere around here, and I have still about 20 something plus pips, but I have increased a little bit of the distance to 110 points. So yeah, let's see, hopefully it will have a good move and will get me with some profit, and it wouldn't be too much of the spread. You see, it can be, you see something like that, it might jump down or jump up, and who knows, if it would be a fixed spread, then it's probably could be a bit more better, but we don't have fixed at this moment on here. Okay, so, and well, the other pairs a little bit, you see Euro Canadian, because of the news tomorrow also for Canadian, I might see this area if it will consolidate, so that would possibly be placing the orders. Let's see what else. Euro New Zealand, very big drop, and of course at some point I would be expecting it to turn around. It still might continue the way down, but it's in the uptrend channel, and yeah, you see guys, it's been going down to too long, so maybe at some point it should really turn around, so we will see. But anyway, for example, if I will be looking at placing the orders and buying, and let's say get me in and then just start to run away, then my stop is probably going to be somewhere around here, and I will be placing a new order for reverse, you see. So if it will get me into like buy and runs away, so I'll be like looking to buy again somewhere right here at the bottom, so as a recovery. But that's how also it's possible to run without placing the stops and just holding it floating. The other possibility, except when you hold in the floatings, they build up negative swaps. So, and if you have a big lot size, the swaps will really start to fill on your account. So yeah, let's just see. That's about 30 pips. So of course, you see at this moment there is no anything tells me that it's going to turn around. That's why I need to get a little bit of pattern or something else, maybe pin, and then I will be looking at placing orders. So right now it's nothing, just will be waiting. So let's see if there is anything else I have here. Euro yen is also have been going down for quite a while. It's trying to break out one of the spot levels. It's an uptrend channel actually, and yes, it might continue the way down here. And on a smaller time frame, yeah, that quite possibly could be a good area if it will start to consolidate. Well, actually that would be the better area, this here, but we will see. So where it might give a bit of consolidation or something. Okay, the other pairs, New Zealand dollar is nothing. Dollar Swiss once again. If it will sit in this area, so maybe I will be looking again placing buy orders. Like I'm saying, sell. It has been going down for too long, and it's looking to turn around. But like I'm saying, it might be this week ain't going to make any movements, and we have election soon, so that's where it could be big movements. But right now it might just sit in here, jump a little bit down, maybe jump up again. That's what I was telling you about, right? The worry thing, that it could jump up and down. That's what my 20 pips, guys, above and below, protect us from this movements. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. We will see. Maybe I'll place the orders. Well, that's pretty much for now. I think pound Canadian, once again, we'll see where it's going to be before the news. For Canadian, maybe I will place some orders. And so we do have pound Australian. Pound Australian also, you see the news for Australian, it's in the side, it's a very wide. I will just wait for it a little bit more. In here, you see quite possible place something like this, wait for some consolidation, a smaller one, and then you have good movement to the top. And at the same time, if it, for example, from here go down and once again be stopped by the same area, it's about 40 pips. And if it will start to break out, then you have more movement. But you see, if there is no good any news, it might not just move anywhere. So that's pretty much it, guys, my overview for tomorrow, and I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like. Happy trading, everyone, and I see you in my next video. Bye.